Hey guys, what's up? It's Robbie and I'm back. I've been moving, finishing up my old job. There's been a lot that's been happening, and I just thought I'd make this video to just kind of update everyone on what's happened and what my plans are for the future. So, as most of you probably know by now, I quit my job. So, there's a lot of reasons for this, but at the end of the day, it really comes down to I wasn't enjoying it. I wasn't feeling like I was valued, and to be totally honest, the pay was kind of garbage. And so I wasn't really enjoying it. I wasn't feeling progress, both in my work life and both in my personal life. I haven't even, I'm 29 now and I still haven't started paying off my university debt, for example. So if I'm not enjoying my job and I'm not even getting enough to start paying back my debts, there was no point continuing. So I really just want to, if I could earn like a quarter of the amount I did before, but cut my costs living at my dad's, doing what I do, then I would be happier and have just as much expendable income. So it just didn't make sense for me anymore to keep pushing at a job where I wasn't really getting anything out of it. So do I expect to like make gazillions out of quitting my job and streaming and making my own video games? No. There's a possibility I could succeed, and I have every intention to try. But at the end of the day, to be totally transparent with you guys, I have about 7 grand in the bank after working there for 5 years. And if that can last me 6 months with your guys' help, I would be incredibly happy with that. And then, yeah, we'll see where we go from there. Just take every day as it comes. So the plan is, for this month, the month of September, I'm going to focus on YouTube and Twitch. I just want to update a lot of things. There's a lot of things that haven't been updated in years. Ever since I started, I've never touched the donation alert, for example. Like my information at the bottom of my page is like all over the place. It doesn't. There's no like theme or iconography. It just needs work. It's not good. And before I had a full-time job, and I'd get home and I was like drained, and I'd get angry at you guys for like making me do squats or whatever. It kind of took a lot of fun out of it. So if I can dedicate more of my time to that, I think I'll be happier, you'll be happier, and we'll all win. So apart from that, I also want to get my YouTube rolling, which I guess this is like the gateway drug to it. This is my get back into the groove of it, right? So I want to make 3 videos a week, at least. We'll see how we go with that. One of those will be a Street Fighter tutorial series on frame data, because there's so much information out there about frame data, and most people just get lost. Everyone just tries to overcomplicate it, and it's not, at least the basics of it, it's not that hard, So I want to make a tutorial series about how to apply frame data, how to learn frame data, because most people just think, oh, like you just got to learn all of these numbers and it's too hard and I don't want to bother. And it's nothing like that. It's not as scary as people think it is. So I want to make a tutorial series about that, about how newer players should start to learn frame data. Like there's so many people out there who want to start learning frame data, and then they just get scared. They see all this stuff and they're like, this is ridiculous. I don't want to learn this. So that's my goal right now, is to make one of those a week, and then we'll fill the other 2 with like robo stories, horse leg stories, whatever makes sense, kind of vlog style, I guess, and just anything else that comes up in the week. I'll figure it out. I gotta make videos, man. This week might be a little bit funny because this week I have OHN 16. So this is probably the last Australian tournament I'll attend this year. We'll have to see how we go with next year with my funds. OHN 16 is this weekend. I'll be flying out on the Friday, getting back on the Monday. So the Monday streams might not happen. They might just be IRL streams instead. But yeah, we'll be at OHN. So if you're there, if you're in Sydney, please come along, say hi. I want to meet as many people as possible and play as many games as possible. So then after this month, after I've like focused more on just content creation, is when things are gonna get a little weird. So my plan is to make a video game a month. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, a game a month is kind of scary, like by myself, you know. If there's a couple of people who've offered help, and maybe we can start to get more people in and help out here and there. But at the end of the day, like, this is essentially me trying to make a business, you know. And I've seen so many terrible stories of people just getting like free labor out of interns or university students or whatever to like make their product, and I don't want to do that, you know. If someone comes along that meets the quality that I desire, that I gel with, and you know, like maybe we can work on something, you know. But at least for now, it's a completely solo endeavor. I'll be making a game a month on approximately, I'm aiming for 30 hours a week, so that's 120 hours worth of work per game. That's not a lot. That's not a lot at all. But anyway, that's the goal. We'll see how it goes. The first game is kind of me being a bit selfish. I just want to make a game that I've had in my head for years, and I've started to make it 3 or 4 times, and I've always just kind of left it. But this is an idea that I've never let go of for some reason, so I want to just get it out of my system. I want to make it, and share it with you guys. I will cover that in a separate video later. After that first month of me making that game, so that'll be the month of October, is when I want to focus on making multiplayer games, because that's what I love. Like I've always grown up playing games with people, you know, and seeming as I have this whole stream thing, ultimately I want to play games with you guys. You know, I want to share these games with you guys. So I want to focus on multiplayer games, and I would love for you guys to be a part of that process. So once we get to that stage in the month of November, I just checked. So once we get to November, I will start a Patreon for that. I don't know what that will look like. I don't know what the rewards will be, if there's any, even apart from getting access to the game. But that's the plan, is I will start a Patreon for the game development side of my job specifically in November. And if you guys want to chime in and play these games with me and jump on stream and play them with me, I would love that. Going into the new year, there is a government program for new businesses, essentially where they show you how to run a business, and they give you a very basic wage doing that. So if all things go according to plan and revenue starts to come in through Patreon for this game development, and obviously I can show them like the money I've gotten from sponsorships and from streaming and things, there's a very good chance that I'll get accepted into that program, and I believe it's a year long, that program. So yeah, if everything goes according to plan, I could be doing this streaming making games thing for the next year and a bit. And it is important for me to say, like, the streams are not going anywhere. We'll still be streaming 4 days a week. I'm not planning on doing more per se, because I want to focus more on the quality. I want to focus more on YouTube, get things up to scratch, make sure I'm like happy when I'm streaming. So I'm still only going to be doing four a week. Maybe if time permits, I may do a bonus couple of streams in the day, like do some daytime streams, and play some more single player stuff there, so we can leave the late night streams for our regular multiplayer games, fighting games. That being said, because I'm now living with my parents, I do have to bring the stream time forward. So instead of 7:30 Australian Eastern Standard Time to 11:30, we'll be doing 6:30 to 10:30. So then I can wrap up and my parents can sleep. So the only other two things I should probably cover is, one, for the most part, I've been really surprised by the internet connection at my dad's place. This place has always been like two generations of internet behind. It was a struggle growing up, like on dial-up, when everyone else had cable and stuff. But but the NBN, the National Broadband Network, was available like pretty much as soon as I moved here. It was like super well timed. However, recent speed tests have shown that during peak times, it gets so congested that I basically can't play fighting games. The ping to like just a Brisbane server is sometimes triple digits. It's sometimes like over 100. And I did a speed test last night, and the download speed was 8.3 megabits per second. When it's meant to be, like, when during the day at least, it's like 94 or something. The upload has been fairly fine for the most part. So even if this doesn't get fixed, I'll still be able to stream single player stuff. But yeah, I gave them a call this morning, told them what's up, and I'll be giving them a call every single day until they fix it. This whole adventure of mine does come with a big asterisk. The last week I was working, I got contacted by a friend who works for a very reputable company and said that there was a job position going. So I have applied for it. I won't name who it is or what it is, but it is a very exciting proposition. I would say it's like 95% of what my dream job would be. So yeah, as long as I don't get the job, then everything's fine. If I do get the job, then I'll probably only be streaming like 2 days a week. But we'll worry about that when we get to that. So yeah, that's the life update. But before you go, thank you so much all for the support throughout these years. So I used to work all day and come home and make my own video games, and after a couple of weeks I would just be so burnt out. And after years of this, I started to realize that like this wasn't sustainable for me. And I actually started streaming because I realized I couldn't just keep making games all day, every day. But I still wanted to feel like I was progressing. I still wanted to feel like I was working and achieving something. And if I'm being totally honest, the goal was to build an audience. So when I do start making my own video games, I would have people that would be interested in them. To build a community where people would care about the stuff that I was working on. And for me to take this leap of faith and just quit my job and do exactly that, to build a community, this community we already have, take that and make games for them, with them. I'm honestly speechless. I thank you so much, guys. I really don't know what I'd do without you. So thank you so much for the support, and I just hope everything works out for the better for all of us, and we all have better lives at the end of this. So, oh, all right, I'm out. I love you guys, and yeah, I'll make another video this week, and I'll catch you later.